Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. When are y'all that go over to these Mr. and Mrs. Cartwrights gonna figure out that them sleeping with you or even marrying you does not change how they see black people? When y'all gonna figure that one out? I need y'all to figure that out. They've been sleeping with us since slave times, and that has not changed any of their sentiments.
I'm the woman who went viral because my then husband, now ex, called me a racial slur after I left him due to years of domestic violence. He was arrested and I left him. He has black friends on Facebook, black coworkers, but I doubt any of them know that when he's upset at them, he thinks of them as a hard ER. I have a child with him. A child that he abandoned for over a year and said that he didn't want anything to do with. A child that any of his family members could care less about. Because while he was abandoning her, he moved in quickly with a new woman and her 2 kids, a woman that is not of color, a woman that his family I'm sure prefers. So yeah, I'm going to need you guys to stop saying just because you have a black friend or you have a black partner or married to a black person that you cannot be racist. You absolutely. I'm the woman who went viral because my then husband, now ex,
My apologies,
called me a racial slur after I left him due to years of domestic violence. He was arrested and I left him. He has black friends on Facebook, black coworkers, but I doubt any of them know that when he's upset at them, he thinks of them as a hard ER. I have a child with him. A child that he abandoned for over a year and said that he didn't want anything to do with. A child that any of his family members could care less about. Because while he was abandoning her, he moved in quickly with a new woman and her 2 kids, a woman that is not of color, a woman that his family I'm sure prefers. So yeah, I'm going to need you guys to stop saying just because you have a black friend or you have a black partner or married to a black person that you cannot be racist. You absolutely can still be racist.
but y'all still be going over there with them people thinking that it's greener, the grass is greener on the other side, and it never is. Them people always show you who they are. I don't know when y'all gonna figure that out. Them people do not care nothing about y'all. I don't care how many times they lay with you, have kids with you. I don't care what they do with you. It's never genuine. It's not coming from the same place that you think it's coming from. It's not coming from that place. Whatever ulterior motives they had for dealing with you, they may or may not ever tell you. But you're the one that believed that when these people tell, I got black friends, or they're surrounded by black people or surround themselves with black people, that they have some type of love for black people. No, they don't. 9 times out of 10, no, they don't at all. Don't even have respect, let alone love. And y'all divestors jump right into it. Always want, you knew who that man was. You know all them red flags about him being abusive and him being, feeling a type of way and with the hard ER and all that kind of stuff. You knew exactly who that man was. You knew who that man was. But you were so happy to have a white man. So happy to have a white man. You not Mrs. Cartwright, even if Mr. Cartwright marry you. They don't be having no respect. Okay? They don't be having no respect. Especially if being with you is a downgrade, and it is. Because their family is disapproving. Their friend and social circle disapproving. They're disapproving. And them people fragile. They don't like all that lack of validation. They don't like having to answer all them questions when they talk to them, when they alone with their family and friends and stuff, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Why are you with her, Peter? that kind of stuff. And then he got to answer questions about what it is that he saw in you, or what kind of appeal that you might have had, and they sitting there with a disapproving look, a look of disgust as he talk about it. Then he get tired of talking about it, and he get tired of defending it, and then he starts showing that resentment towards you because he be catching it when they be pulling him to the side talking about it. And then you be feeling the energy too, because y'all be trying to go over there to them people's house and then in his family house trying to make his sister like you, and all that. Them people don't like you, and they mad with him because they trying to figure out why he couldn't find a nice white girl to have a family with. Why did he go get a jigaboo? You don't bring him no clout. You don't bring him a high social status. You don't do nothing for him in the socio-economic realm. You don't make it look good. You know, he was in some type of fog or delusion when he got with you and stuff like that. He probably was away from his family for a while and all that. Man, once he, because they always go back to being white. And so once he goes back to being white, you are not welcome in that world. You or them little naughty headed kids. Don't let them kids look too black. If his genes didn't pull hard enough, where them kids look white, like they ain't got no black parent, he mad at them kids too. He mad at them little nigglets, okay? Because that's what they are. So he not trying to hear that abuse. I bet you he not abusing that other woman because she don't make him look bad. And you, well, why would he marry her if that, you know, why is the sky blue? Why is it sometimes it's fresh water and then you go somewhere else it's salt water? You know, ain't nobody trying to answer them questions. Y'all the only one be falling for it, fall for banana in the tailpipe every single time, talking about some, you know, y'all are still like that just because you have a girl. You the one believe when they say I got a black friend that means something. They have always been intrigued by our culture and our presence. They've always been intrigued by that. They've always liked that. They've always liked our creativity. They've always liked our music. They've always liked our speech. They've always liked our vibe. Like they like our vibe. They've always liked that, but they don't like us. Okay? They don't like us. They've always liked the vibe, though. You know, we a whole vibe when we want to be. We funny when we want to be and all that kind of stuff, entertaining. They've always liked that kind of stuff. And they like to lay with you too. They like that. That's you know, they enjoy that. It's good. But they ain't trying to really deal with you past that. It's a whole ulterior motive when they deal with you beyond that. And I have always believed that they discard you once they're done having they jollies and they fun and they are done with the fetish, their fetish with you, then that's done. You go back to the jungle now. They're gonna go over here and get this civilized, beautiful white woman and make a life with her. They don't care nothing about you. Get them little other, get them little nigglets away too. You don't want to hear that either. You don't want to see them either. Y'all just not figuring that out. That's what divesting gets you. So what you come tell us for? What you telling us for? Why are you telling us this information? Why do we want to know what Mr. Cartwright did? You know what I'm saying? Whatever he did, why is that our business? You went over there messing with them people. And so now they sent you back you know, with a knot on your head. Now you want to cry to the black community. Don't nobody care. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.